Since the 17th of December, when my office was requested to represent the parents of David to check into the situation and investigate the facts, we have gathered numerous evidence to show that the sheriff's version of the incident of the shooting was not accurate. As a matter of fact, David Aguayo was nowhere near the alleged scene of the robbery. That David Aguayo was on his way to a school bus to catch a bus to go to school that morning and had no involvement with the attempted robbery. That the two suspects in the robbery were aged 30 to 35, different descriptions of David.
Kill Mexican Americans without justification, and never once coming to trial and finding any one particular member of the Sheriff's Department guilty of such a crime. We feel it's high time that the Sheriff's Department, along with other law enforcement agencies in Los Angeles, take a close look as to what is happening in these particular communities. And we feel that we are going to protest all these inequities, the brutality, the killings, and certainly this one, an unnecessary one. The young man, David Aguayo, of whom they charge was involved in the robbery, is innocent of such a claim by the sheriff. We feel that David Aguayo, a young student on his way to school, was merely doing that and not involved in any alleged incident of robbery. We conclude now guilty of killing this individual, David Aguayo.
Okay, here comes the attorney. Yeah. Okay.
On December 17th, 1971, at approximately 7:55 a.m., David Aguayo, a 16-year-old Mexican-American youth, was shot to death by the Los Angeles Sheriff's deputies. Since that date, through the present, we have heard numerous reports and statements released, I assume by the Sheriff's Department, saying that David Aguayo was a suspect of an armed robbery that took place that morning of the 17th of December, that he was running from the Sheriff's deputies, that he had pulled a gun on the Sheriff's deputies, he was a threat to the deputies, and the Sheriffs had no alternative but show that he was no danger to the Sheriff. 3 more shots, one of the bullets hitting David in the head and killing him. Yesterday, a claim for damages was filed on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Guillermo Aguayo for damages against the County of Los Angeles, for damages for the death of their son as a result of a shooting by the Sheriff's Department. The county has 45 days from yesterday to work out a settlement on this case. If no settlement is worked out or agreeable disposition of this matter is reached, then the parents of David Aguayo are entitled to file a lawsuit for damages against the Sheriff's Department and are allowed then to have this matter heard by a court and by a jury to determine first if the Sheriff's Department was wrong, and secondly, if they feel that the Sheriff's Department was wrong in this shooting, then how much monetary damages should be awarded to the parents of David for their loss of their son by these acts of the sheriff.